keeping it locked and loaded.
WMCC, Rochester, New York.
Good afternoon, y'all.
Good afternoon. It is a delight to be with you this
Such a
afternoon
delight.
on Afternoon Delight with Jeree
And Brayden.
or B&J,
BJ.
if that's what you
that's what you want
if that's
to
what you
call it.
prefer. But we're energetic,
call us
right?
that.
We're energetic.
Yeah, we're energetic. Is this energetic enough?
Is this energetic
Is
enough?
this energetic enough?
Is this energetic enough?
Is this what I get for putting your bitches on?
Okay, so we have our weekly this or that question that we're going to go over. Last week, we came up with this question through the AI, ChatGPT.
Oh, yeah, ChatGPT.
We did like a whole, basically our whole episode last week was almost written by ChatGPT all the time. So
more than half of it was
yeah,
ChatGPT.
yeah, we decided to dedicate a whole episode to AI. So the question last week was, you are a doctor and you have two patients in critical condition. One patient is an older woman you have known for years. The other is a young boy you have just met. Both patients require an organ transplant to survive, but only one donor/organ is available. Do you give the organ to the older woman who you've known for years, or give the organ to the young boy who you just met? So we both agreed that we would give it to the young boy.
Right, because like this lady been living her whole life.
Right.
How much longer does she really
Even
have?
if you know her, like, I don't know, just
I don't
take
know.
the younger life, right?
It's the right thing to do.
Right. And not surprising, 80% of people agreed with us on this. 20% said give it to the old lady. So I don't know what's up with y'all out there, but I mean, at least it wasn't a complete blowout.
We don't know about that, but yeah.
Right. But thank you guys for responding to this, and we're going to get into our next question of the week, which we also did on ChatGPT. Okay.
We got this one from ChatGPT. So, the question for this week. You are the captain of a spaceship that has just discovered a habitable planet that is already inhabited by an intelligent alien species. The aliens are friendly and willing to make contact with humans, but they are at a technological level that is far behind humanity's. As the captain, you have decided whether to make contact with the aliens and share your advanced technology with them, which could greatly improve their quality of life, but also risk changing their way of life irreversibly. On the other hand, you could choose to leave the planet and its inhabitants alone, preserving their way of life but denying them the potential benefits of contact with humanity. What do you do? Do you take the risk of interfering with the alien civilization, potentially causing unforeseeable consequences, or do you leave them alone and miss the opportunity to help them advance their society? The moral dilemma raises question about the responsibility that comes with having advanced technology and the potential consequences of contact with other intelligent species.
Okay, so I'm just going to put my opinion on here and say that
Opinionate yourself.
if we made contact with aliens, yeah, I'm going to try to help them out if they're not as advanced, because if they're a different species, then you also don't know how long they've been around. Like, humans have been around for a long time, right? So maybe they're
Not that
more
long in correlation to the universe.
Well, that's true. That's true, but maybe these aliens are newer, and that's why they're not as advanced. So,
Right.
if they have that intelligence, that higher intelligence, then I feel like it would only benefit us to become friendly with them, because since it says they're friendly on there.
Yeah, it says
So-
they're friendly and they're willing to make contact with the humans. So.
Exactly. So I don't see anything to lose, because that would just be able to, we would be able to, as humans on Earth, advance our science, right? If we studied these aliens, even if they are not as smart as us, at least we would be able to study them and gain knowledge from that. And
Right.
then, let's say, when we do give them this technology, all of a sudden, because they are a higher intelligence life form, they start saying, oh, this and that, and this and that, and they start advancing quicker than us. Well, guess what? Now we're allies.
Yeah.
So,
I think this is the first. I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
oh, okay.
This is the first time we've disagreed. I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna leave them alone because the thing with America,
Oh, well, that's true. I know what you're gonna say, I think.
you know, we're about to go there and take over everything,
Yeah.
and you know we're gonna try to have control and try to take. We're we're going to try to use them to our benefit, obviously. But here's something scary to think about, okay? Now think about this.
Okay.
They're technologically less advanced than us, right?
Mm-hmm.
We teach them our ways of technology. What if they just use that against us? They're friendly in the beginning, right? Because obviously they're like, oh my god, these people like flew down here. Like, how did they even do that? Or like, they know that we have technology. What if they're just trying to be friendly and use us to their advantage?
That's the I think that's just the whole other side of the point where it's like a security issue.
It's scary.
It's scary, but like I feel like what's gonna stop them from reaching out to somebody else if they have the technology to reach out to us?
Okay, but
then they're gonna be like, you betrayed us. You said no.
What about this though? What about this? Well, if we just leave them alone and let them make their own civilization, because the last thing I would want is to have another like humanity situation. What if these people are living their life like just to live their life?
Wait, but did they reach out to us? Does it say they reached out to us?
We discovered this.
Oh, we discovered
planet.
that?
Yeah,
that kind of changes it for me, but
yeah. Well, so what I'm saying is like, what if we turn them? Basically, what if we turn them into like how humans live life? Then that's so terrible because then they're just gonna be working. They're gonna have work classes. They're gonna have all this other stuff if they don't already have that. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of variables, but I'm gonna leave them alone.
Leave them. I honestly didn't even pay attention to the fact that we found them. I thought they were reaching out to us. But we
found them and they're open to communicating with us.
Honestly, I think this can go either way, but I'm just gonna stick to my original answer because hopefully, let's be positive and say that we can gain advancement from being their ally or something like that. Because like
I don't know, I just don't trust certain
No,
people
I mean, yeah, I think that's
in our society.
Obviously a valid concern. Also, like, how many sci-fi movies y'all seen? That usually doesn't go well. But maybe life is not a sci-fi movie.
But here's something else. Here's another point real quick before we move on. You know how we're trying to like move to Mars and stuff?
Yeah.
We find this planet that we can inhabit.
Yeah, we're
gonna
try to take
the rich aren't just gonna try to take over that and like try to use it to our advantage because our planet's dying?
Yeah.
Like the last thing I would want is to ruin someone else's planet just because we ruined our planet.
Right.
And now we're trying to move to another planet. So that's another side of it, I guess.
Yeah. No, listen, the world I think that the world is gonna like definitely colonize this place.
Yeah.
In the end, unless the aliens just help us find another planet that like isn't inhabited or something.
How will
like
they do that though?
I
They're
don't know.
less technologically advanced
we help
than
them
us.
and then they have like a higher intelligence or something. I don't know. I think we would just learn more about everything. Maybe we would find a way to reverse climate change or something. Like, probably not, but I'm just saying, like, who knows what's out there?
You really never know. No one knows.
This is a hard question. This is the first time that we ever disagreed.
Yeah.
But I also agree with your
like,
points. So
part of this is so like we don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. There's
we literally don't know.
There's a lot of variables to this one. So for that reason, I'm probably gonna leave a blank.
Yeah, leave a blank.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave a blank in the survey so you guys can write in your own thoughts. And
so we'll have 3 options for y'all to choose from.
We'll have what.
And the third one will be you just write whatever you think.
Yeah, because I feel like for a lot of like the variable questions, we need to probably write like a third blank one that people can write in their thoughts. Because this is hard.
The last time we had a third answer, like
it was
there was some interesting.
This was an alien.
It's always the aliens that are hard because like.
There's too many unknowns.
Yeah.
That's why we need to experiment on them. No.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
No, I kid. Okay, I kid.
I kid and I joke.
I kid and I joke.
And I make.
And I make
silly.
jokes. Silly. So
that's our question of the week. The link will be posted on the story after the show, probably about like 10 to 20 minutes after the live ends.
Yeah, pretty quick.
And then we'll keep updating the story with like Y'all know how
Yeah,
it goes.
the
Y'all know.
Instagram story.
It's gonna be up there. Click the link and vote.
Yeah, click the link on the Instagram story. Also, big announcement for us. We have made a TikTok account.
Hey.
WMCC now has a TikTok account. It's the same as the Instagram, WMCC Radio, so we'll probably be posting like the link on there too and
Slay.
whatever, but definitely follow us on there.
Oh yeah, follow it because we're gonna be posting like our best clips from the lives as
Yes.
like recaps.
Yes,
So,
we're going to be posting
more.
highlights
And more.
and people like
we already did some interviews.
Yeah, we did some
that y'all
interviews.
can see around MCC for the people that got interviewed by us. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for tuning in. Also, I just want to say that we did a promo event on Wednesday. We played some music in the main dining hall, and we asked for a lot of song suggestions, so that was very fun to do.
We're
and
taking those song suggestions into consideration, and we will be getting them in our database.
Yeah. And
ASAP.
if you get an email from us, that means that you want a t-shirt. So if you want the t-shirt, respond to us, and then we'll get it to you. But thank you guys for doing that.
They're pretty slayed. There's a pile of them on the floor behind you.
There is two t-shirts. There's like the black one and the blue one.
Oh, I've only
but-
seen I haven't seen the black one yet.
The black one is the Pulse logo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah.
That
There's
thing?
a
Okay.
little
There's a
sticker
little logo
behind us.
Behind us.
Okay, but yeah, definitely go follow us on TikTok. And speaking of
Oh,
TikTok, there's
speaking
some
of
drama going on.
TikTok, well, actually, speaking of ChatGPT.
Oh,
since we
that's
just-
right.
since
That's right.
Our question was synthesized with ChatGPT. People are trying to shut ChatGPT down and other AIs down for a good reason. So, Elon Musk and co-founder of Apple, as well as other tech experts, have basically written a letter that they signed warning
Okay.
us about AI and how it needs to be regulated because it's learning pretty rapidly right now.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a risk to society with the rapid rate of its learning. They want to halt ChatGPT because basically there's 300 million jobs worldwide that could be replaced by AI. And obviously that's not the only concern. If you think about it, if you give AI enough information, it can probably start to form its own. It's going to do what it wants to do.
Yeah,
Basically.
it's gonna do. I think there's a movie called like War Games or something, and it's literally where this computer.
The Hunger Games?
Not the Hunger Games, dude. The Hunger Games is on Netflix
I
now.
watched all of them.
You did?
Yeah. Well, actually, that's a lie. I'm on Mockingjay Part 1.
Oh, okay. I just rewatched all of them too. They're on Netflix now for those who
Slay.
want to watch it. But
Yeah, go
I
watch
think
it.
I think this movie's called War Games, and it's literally where this like computer, who is an AI,
Mm-hmm.
he ends up taking over like the world, and essentially he's trying to like send nukes to
Oh my
different
God.
parts of the country. So. And not even the country, the world. So the world has to band together for the first time to take down this AI. And Rochester was one of the places that got nuked
Oh my
in the
gosh.
movie. That's what I remember from it, because it was like, I think it was made in the 80s or 90s when Kodak was really big,
Mhm.
and Kodak like made nukes, so they were nuking
Kodak was
us.
making nukes?
Yeah. I'm not joking.
I didn't know about
they had,
that.
No, yeah, they were making crazy
They said,
stuff.
take a picture
so,
of this nuke.
No, literally. So, yeah, it's actually a good movie, but that's what it reminds me of, is like, when it comes down to it, the AI can learn, it can take over. Our whole world now revolves around technology. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, it will take us out pretty easily, I think. It's scary to think about, but at the same time, every time that you ask ChatGPT to like say something violent or something like that, it refuses
But
to
it
do
can
it.
be bypassed.
It can
Don't
be
forget,
bypassed.
It can be bypassed.
Yeah.
And not only are they trying to halt ChatGPT, I think, don't quote me on this, I don't know the name. I think it's called GPT-4
Oh yeah,
that
is
they're
it
creating right
the
now.
upgrade?
Yeah, they're creating an upgraded version, and that's the version that they're halting.
Okay.
Because I think that's the version they're concerned about.
Okay, that's
Because it has more advanced, like, I'm not sure what. I don't think anything's been released
Mm-hmm.
about what it can do yet. But basically they're halting that.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I know there's a paid thing on ChatGPT now where you can buy like the upgrades, so
Mhm.
that's kind of scary to think about too. But
I don't even think that's what they're talking about, though. I think this upgrade that you
oh,
can
it's like
buy,
different.
yeah, they're working on a new chat GPT.
Already?
Just called GPT-4.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Honestly, applaud to like Elon Musk and all the tech giants. Yes. Because honestly, like, thank you for trying to like stand up for something
no, for
like
real.
a
Y'all could have
concern.
just let the AI take us over.
Yeah, because it's not only ChatGPT that's a problem, but like
There's other AIs out. There's so many. There's Google AI. Google has its own AI. What do you know what it's called?
I think
It's called like
just
Betsy
called-
or something.
Yeah,
it's like some random name.
Yeah, it's Bixby, I think.
Bixby?
Yeah.
Bixby
and-
with this 50.
I mean, we've
Sorry.
technically had AI for a long time, but not like this. Like,
Not like this. No.
in fact, we have to do a like persuasion speech in my public speaking class, and I had no clue what to do it about. So I was thinking about it, and I was like, what if I talk about deepfakes? You know, deepfakes where like you transplant people's faces and stuff.
Listen to this.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think if I should bring this up now or until our next segment. I think I'm just going to bring it up now, and I'll bring it up
Yeah.
again in the next segment. There was fake pictures of Donald Trump
Getting
being
arrested, yeah.
And I just found out that those pictures were created by AI and were fake.
Yeah, those were
Because when I
deepfakes.
first saw them, I was like, oh my god, like, they are, like, fully arresting him, and he's, like, fighting back. I'm trying to, like, search around. I can't find any, like, news articles or anything about how he's getting arrested or why he's getting arrested or when this happened. It turns out it's a fake picture.
Yeah, it's fake.
It looks 100% real.
And the scary thing is, it's not only pictures; it's also videos, and you
Yeah,
can
and
you
voice,
can yeah
as
voice.
y'all know.
as y'all know. No, but it's definitely scary, and that's why I think that I'm gonna do my speech on the dangers of deepfakes.
Oh, you should.
Because a lot of people are saying, well, you know, it's for personal use and it's only used for like entertainment. But the power of that, like, there's already been cases of people getting blackmailed because
That's crazy.
they have like their face on like a pornographic material
Oh
or
my
something and
gosh.
like send money. Or, you know what's crazy? There was this Mexican gang
Mm-hmm.
who made a fake video of hostages and was sending
No
it
way.
to people to get money.
To send money to
Yeah.
them or they'll kill the hostages
Yeah,
that aren't
luckily
real.
they have this like some AI system that's very brand new, and
Can
it's
it
trying
detect?
to it's trying to detect it, and it detect that one as fake. But the detection one is so new that like it often fails.
It probably crashes a bunch. and
Exactly.
has misinformation and stuff.
And it's not like deepfakes aren't new either, but the fact that the first one was generated in 2017 and it's already
Oh my
learning,
gosh.
the more it's used and the longer it goes on, the more convincing it gets.
Yeah.
So,
If you haven't seen these pictures of Donald Trump getting arrested from AI, look them up. It literally 100% looks real.
yeah, it's going to affect the world like politically, like that.
Imagine some propaganda.
There was a video of Nancy Pelosi that was made by a deepfake, who's like the Speaker of like the House of Representatives, and it made it look like she was like drunk and slurring her words and stuff.
Oh my god.
But it was deepfaked. So there's
So that in its
political
own
motives.
probably persuaded like a bunch of people.
Yeah, and it happened
just by seeing that video.
It happened just before the January 6th riots too, and Nancy Pelosi was one of the people targeted. Not saying, okay, I'm not a Nancy Pelosi fan, but like it's still crazy. So you can like blackmail. Oh, there was a German tech company that was blackmailed. One of the subsidiaries gave this bank account that was, I think it was like in Hungary or something, $220,000 because they AI generated a video and voice of the tech company's CEO.
Oh my
And
gosh.
some random person got all that money from it.
So they like made it like sound like the CEO was telling them to do this and
Yes.
like send money. That's crazy.
Yeah. I was also watching a movie. It's like brand new, and it was on Netflix, and it was this girl, and she was framed for a crime that didn't happen because she got deep-faked onto the
gosh.
crime, and there's already a movie out about that, and I'm thinking like that's gonna be
This
reality.
is real life circumstances.
Yeah, so it's definitely scary, and not just ChatGPT, what ChatGPT can do, but all this deep fakes.
There's
and
so many
like,
different AIs, not just ChatGPT. We've just been using ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Because it's like a free, open resource.
And I think it's the most popular one, probably.
Yeah.
But
Its ease of use is very popular.
yeah, for sure.
Sorry.
So, our next segment, going back to TikTok because
And politics.
and politics and
propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda, as we were talking about. There's been a lot of drama. Would you say?
I'm sure y'all have heard of the ban
Yes.
of TikTok. If
Yes.
you haven't, you obviously don't use TikTok. But there was the CEO, Xiao, versus Congress, and we're gonna play some clips of that. So listen up.
Mr. Chu, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network?
Only if the user turns on the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, I may not understand the.
So if I have
Question.
TikTok app on my phone and my phone is on my home Wi-Fi network, does TikTok access that network?
It will have to access the network to get connections to the internet, if that's the question.
Is it possible then that it could access other devices on that home Wi-Fi network?
Congressman, we do not do anything that is beyond any industry norms. I believe the answer to your question is no. It could be technical. Let me get back to you.
I'd like to direct your attention to the screen for a short video, if you don't mind. Your own community guidelines state that you have a firm stance against enabling violence on or off TikTok. We do not allow people to use our platform to threaten or incite violence or to promote violent extremist organizations, individuals, or acts. You damn well know that you cannot protect the data and security of this committee or the 150 million users of your app because it is an extension of the CCP. And with that, I yield back.
Can I respond? Chair?
No, we're going to move on.
Does TikTok support genocide?
Again, Congressman, I'm here to talk about TikTok.
Does TikTok support genocide? Does TikTok?
No. But,
Okay, thank you.
But I'm here to talk about
reclaiming my time.
So
Those were
does
some
TikTok
clips from
access the
trial.
Wi-Fi?
Does
Do you
TikTok
think?
access the Wi-Fi? See that is like that is the ageism showing in Congress.
No, for
like
real.
the Congress is made up of like a bunch of
Old people.
people who do not know what Wi-Fi is. That is literally like my dad's always talking about how he can't be a supervisor at his work because he doesn't know how a computer works. And I'm like, Dad, you could be in
Oh my
Congress
gosh.
right now. You could be in Congress and you would probably have more computer
They wouldn't
knowledge
care
than
that
them.
you didn't have no computer knowledge.
Exactly. Like, it's obvious that Wi-Fi is a total different thing. The fact that this guy, the CEO of TikTok, what's his name?
Shao.
Xiao? His name is Xiao?
Xiao. I should be calling him Xiao.
Xiao. The fact that Xiao has to explain how Wi-Fi works to Congress is pretty funny. And the fact that he's
Xiao
like,
Chu is his full name.
Xiao Chu.
Mm-hmm.
But like, imagine.
No, it's pretty hilarious. The questions they're asking this man.
Right. Does TikTok support genocide?
Genocide.
Of course not.
So basically, the government's concern is that China is stealing U.S. citizen data and is also influencing what U.S. citizens can see on their TikTok For You page. So they're concerned about U.S. citizens being manipulated by like propaganda, Chinese propaganda, and like all this other stuff, which is just so out of the blue, because if you ask anyone what their TikTok is showing them, they're not going to say it's Chinese propaganda. I guarantee you right now, what is your For You page right now? What's
My
TikTok
For You
showing
page,
you?
it's made up of a lot of Beatles content, because
Okay.
I looked that up. It's made up of a lot of video edits of movies and shows.
Same.
And honestly, that's about it. And then like the viral videos of like puppies and like nonsense, like memes.
So
That's about it.
my For You page is a bunch of cheerleading videos,
Right?
a bunch of movie and TV show edits, and then just like a bunch of funny videos of like
viral
people doing
videos.
stupid stuff.
Oh, and Eric Mays.
and Eric Mays.
Yeah,
And
the
I have
councilman.
been getting a lot of the CapCut TikToks,
Yes.
like random CapCut template TikToks. But yeah, so those are our For You pages. I guarantee if you ask anyone in Monroe Community College right now what their For You page is, none of them are gonna say, "Oh, it's
These
it's
Chinese-
propaganda
yeah.
against the government and all this other stuff." Like, no, And if you are on the political side of TikTok, I doubt that it's propaganda from the Chinese government.
Yeah, because here's the thing is that I would like to say that I know some things about like what's going on in China and everything, because banning TikTok has been a thing almost since TikTok existed.
Yeah, they've been trying to ban it forever.
For years, right? And the thing is that I think they need to be less concerned about the propaganda, because even so, the TikTok headquarters here that regulates what's going up and what's being taken down, like the videos that are being taken down.
There's a TikTok headquarters in the U.S.
Like, yeah, that's what regulates what's going on in the U.S. So they need to chill out with the propaganda. The one thing I get is this security concern of like the spying.
Obviously our data and stuff.
Right,
but
because it is a Chinese company.
If you compare it to any other social media platform, each social media platform has an algorithm.
Yes.
They're all taking your data to show you what the algorithm thinks you want to see.
Right.
So if you're searching up a bunch of videos about laptops, you're gonna get a bunch of videos about laptops.
Mm-hmm.
Why doesn't the U.S. government talk about how you could be talking about literally anything, and the next day it will be an ad on your iPhone?
Yeah, not even looking it up, just talking about it.
Not even looking it up.
It hears you.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
I was literally, around Christmas time, I would be going through through Target with Troy, and I'd be like talking about headphones and how I wanted new headphones, and literally the next day, I'm getting a bunch of Skull Candy ads, a bunch of Beats ads, a bunch of all these headphones ads, and I'm like, this Bose ads, this is ridiculous, because they're actually listening.
They are listening.
And this isn't even on TikTok. This is literally like Facebook, Google, Instagram.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing is that I know that there was that Facebook trial a while ago. The thing is that I think that it's undebatable that Facebook is absolutely guilty of what they're accusing TikTok of here.
Yeah,
and
100%.
Mark Zuckerberg basically was like, oh, we're implementing, by the way, I hope everybody knows who Mark Zuckerberg is, but he's the CEO of Facebook. And like, oh, we're going to implement this and that to stop, these security threats. And I promise that, none of this is going to happen. But
Which is exactly what Shao was saying.
Yes.
And they were basically just saying, if you go back, it's a 5-hour video that you can look up on YouTube. Go watch it. Basically everything he says, he's like, yes, we're investing in different protection against like community guidelines on TikTok, this and that. And every time they're like, well, you haven't. You're just giving us broad terms like you're investing, blah, blah, blah. That's exactly what Mark Zuckerberg did.
Yeah, no, Mark Zuckerberg gets away with it. And I think
the only difference is that it's a Chinese business versus a U.S. business.
And if you think that that's a problem, that, it's different because this data is going to China, first of all, even if the data was going to China, which nothing is saying that it is right now, because there's like multiple TikTok headquarters here that regulate what's going on in the U.S. It's different for each different country. It's different. Mm-hmm. And so even if you can prove that this data is going to China, the one thing that you can't doubt is that China has everything that they need to know about us right now. You're not going to talk about the Chinese spy balloons?
You ready for this? Ready?
Yeah.
I'm about to open my Instagram. I'm going to go to the Reels, and I guarantee you the first video on there is going to be a cheerleading video. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm going to open it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm opening Instagram. I'm clicking on my Reels, and you tell me what the first Reel is you see, okay?
Okay.
Okay. It's not cheerleading, it's gymnastics.
It's gymnastics.
We'll go to the next video. Cheerleading. So, that's exactly what TikTok does.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
They're doing the same thing.
And Facebook and Instagram are technically linked now because they're both under Meta or whatever.
Yeah.
But I trust Instagram more because they still have the workers from the original team.
This is what I wanted to bring up earlier about the President Trump AI thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the U.S. government is concerned that we're going to see propaganda and fake stuff on TikTok, which isn't true because TikTok actually has guidelines where your video will get taken down. There's a bunch of people that complain about their TikToks getting taken down because they were shirtless or whatever. Like, there is community guidelines and they do take videos down. How come I can scroll through Instagram and I can see a bunch of pictures of Donald Trump getting arrested, and nowhere does it say that these pictures are fake?
Yeah, there's no fact checking there.
So they're trying to get on the CEO of TikTok about having false information on TikTok, which there is going to be some false information, just like there is going to be false information. Why can't I say that word?
Okay.
Information on any other social media platform.
Dude, I am just a Facebook hater. Like, Facebook is the king of false information and scams. Almost every ad and almost every post that I see on there is spreading hateful comments that are usually politically motivated, and it's just BS after BS. And the fact that it's just hypocritical. It is so hypocritical. And going back to the point of being like, well, it's different with TikTok because this is a Chinese company and, you know, we can't trust
them.
Which is true. We can't.
It is very true.
Right.
But I really just don't. There's no evidence supporting any propaganda or anything like that.
Right. There's no evidence of that, number one. And number two, if they were concerned about people spying on them, like, you know, the Chinese government spying
with spy balloons.
Right.
That's how they're gonna spy on us.
Right. They're getting intel other ways. They have everything that they could possibly need on us already. TikTok is not going to help them at all.
No.
At all. It's not. The only concern that and it's not like I even like am addicted to TikTok, because I'm not. That's what is a problem with TikTok though is
it
like
is very addicting.
It's addicting
because it shows you
especially-
exactly what you want to see.
Yeah.
Which is the same. You can scroll through Reels and you'll be on it for like 30 minutes before you realize you were just mindlessly scrolling through Reels because it shows you exactly what you want to see. Something crazy that they brought up, that Congress brought up, was, I guess they tried using this one video. I didn't include it in the clips because it wasn't important. If you want to go look at it, you can look at it. There was this one. She was like, so there's this TikTok, and it's spreading misinformation about COVID cures, saying that if you eat this certain fruit, it will cure COVID. And she's basically just talking about the spreading of misinformation. And she's like, so if someone goes to TikTok for health information, they're gonna get wrong information. Girl, if you go to any social media platform for health information, it's not gonna be right. You can barely even trust Google for health information.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
be for real.
No, Facebook, I'm not on Facebook.
Or Facebook.
So
Facebook be like, steam your nose in the oven for 8 hours to get your COVID symptoms to go away.
Buy this pill, and
Right, like,
you will
come
suddenly
on.
grow 10 inches. It'll be like, what are you even talking about? Like,
Or take this pill and your dick will grow 8 inches.
Right.
Like, come on.
what are you talking
This
about
is normal,
now?
everyday stuff that we see all the time
Yeah.
on social media.
Yeah, and especially, like, there's a problem with also Reddit as well, because if you go deep into, like,
Reddit
subreddit,
is crazy.
there is, like, actual, like, terrorist organizations that should be banned off of
Yep.
Reddit. Like, it is crazy. So, I feel like they're just targeting TikTok here because it is a Chinese company, and even though it is from China, they're not spying on us.
Yeah.
And if they are, like I said, they are not getting all that intel from TikTok. They are getting it from probably Google. You can't tell me that
literally
they
anything else other than TikTok.
Right. There is so much other stuff that China has on us that they are spying through us. TikTok does not do them any good.
Do you
all.
think that there is absolutely no way that there could be Chinese government figuring out how to hack into our live camera feeds?
Right. Like, what about
Like
the
live
Amazon
camera?
Alexas literally
Yeah.
listening to us 24/7? And
It's the same thing.
those
like,
spy balloons, like, my dad actually came up with a good point where it's like, they're probably literally just trying to look at the geography to see if they could get away with invading or sending a missile over here or something like that. That's the intelligence that they need. They do not need, what are 5th graders looking at today? Like,
here's another crazy thing. I don't know if you've seen this. You can search up what is on Chinese TikTok because obviously in China they have a lot of regulations
yeah.
on what they can see and not.
Communist. Yeah.
If you go on there and see what the Chinese people are seeing, it's literally educational stuff. Like
Yeah.
science and school and like all this other stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah, and the thing is that
is
even if
crazy
they
to me.
decide to ban TikTok in America, I hope they realize that
VPN, baby.
VPN
Or
allows
another
you
app is just gonna be made.
exactly. Like VPN allows you to just access it, look like you're accessing it from a different country,
People
and
use VPN currently to watch shows on Netflix that aren't available in the U.S.
exactly. So
And they're
I
not
mean,
available in the U.S. for a reason.
either way,
Think about it.
either way, it's not going to help by banning TikTok. The only concern that I have with TikTok is like the younger kids seeing
Yeah, they needed.
some stuff and getting addicted to it so much that they like base their whole personality off of it
Yeah.
and like change their appearance and stuff. Maybe
But here's the thing: if they're not doing it on TikTok, they're gonna do it somewhere else, like YouTube.
that's what I'm saying, because I honestly feel like I have seen less harmful fake information stuff by far on TikTok than I have seen on Facebook. And I'm not even on Facebook. I literally just look at what my dad looks at on Facebook.
The most fake shit I've ever seen is on Instagram. I don't know why there's so much fake stuff on my
There is.
Instagram, but I'll be reading a post and I'm like, there's no way this is real, and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
That's another thing that they need to do if this AI is such a problem with like the Trump pictures and stuff.
Uh-huh.
They should make this is what Congress should talk about if they're concerned about fake information.
What about the
is-
fake information going on in your own country right now?
Right. Don't worry about TikTok, all right? But why don't they implement something where it like on social media, they can have like detect like fake things. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, a warning, like this picture is fake.
There is something like that on TikTok. It'll say under the video
Yes.
with like a little exclamation point, like a hazard symbol, and it'll be like not all information or something
correct.
is correct.
Yeah.
Like, and I know there's some stuff. It'll say that on some posts on Instagram, like the bigger following pages, if they post something incorrect, it'll say that, but not on the smaller pages or anything.
Yeah. So, honestly, I think this concern about TikTok is driven by racism. Yeah, and it's not like I'm the number one anti like Chinese Communist Party,
Yeah.
okay? We all should be
Yeah.
at this point because there's actual concentration camps in China right
Yeah.
now. So, but they're not getting the information they need from TikTok. Banning TikTok is not going to do anything beneficial, and if they're concerned about spreading fake information, they need to implement that into every social media and
not just TikTok.
Exactly.
Also, if you want to go watch the video, just watch how they were talking to him and interrupting him. It was very rude.
Yeah,
and he was very kind during the whole thing.
Yeah,
trying
he
to be
was definitely
professional,
from all the stuff that I saw, he was definitely handling that situation very well.
Very good.
There was like cameras all up in his face all the time, and it's just
I mean, are
like,
you really gonna ask someone, "Oh, does TikTok support genocide?"
right?
And
like
then he
what?
starts to answer, and he's like, "Does TikTok support genocide?" Like he
Yeah.
just answered.
Also, why y'all worrying about TikTok when there's like 70 school shootings a day? Like-
That's another thing.
And
like,
that Nashville
how about our
shooting
gun
that just happened.
laws?
Yeah. The
we have
Nashville
bigger
shooting?
problems than TikTok. Yeah,
You
when
saw
did that
that?
happen? Just this week, right?
Yeah, this week that happened, and
Crazy.
another elementary school. It's a Christian elementary school.
Oh my gosh.
It's terrible. Yeah, maybe y'all should talk about that instead. But moving on.
Moving on. We
Just
have
some-
to move off this topic.
Yeah,
right
because
now.
it can't get too
It
dark. We
can't.
need to.
Yeah, we need to lighten the mood a little bit.
We need to lighten
You
the
have
mood.
something we can lighten the mood with?
I do. So
Okay.
we love music here, and we've talked about how we love Tyler Creator. We love Tyler Creator. He is one of our.
He dropped some new music today.
Yes, he's one of our common artists that we love. Like we love him.
I love him.
Love him. So he just dropped a new album today. It's Call Me If You Get Lost with
the songs that he. So it's not it technically is a new album.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Call Me If You Get Lost, but with the songs that he wasn't gonna include in the album in the first place. But then he decided we should hear them.
Yeah. So Call Me If You Get Lost, if you don't know, was his last album that he dropped. What was it, like
Which is
2
a
years ago?
masterpiece. Has it been 2 years?
I think it has been 2 years.
Holy shit.
So he recorded so many songs that
I'm still listening to shit off that album.
Right, me too. But he recorded so many songs that he had a lot of outtakes that he didn't put on the original album, and that's basically the songs that are coming out now. But he's coming out with a lot of music videos, and I love his music videos.
Are insane. I love them.
One of the new songs, Sorry Not Sorry music video, is awesome because it references...
Is that the one with all his different personas?
Yes, it's all like his different personas, and
they're
like,
all by album.
Yeah, by his album. So definitely, if you don't know about Tyler, the Creator, definitely check him out.
Check him out right now.
Because we love him. I don't like a lot of rappers, and he's
up there.
He's up there because he doesn't just incorporate rap.
It's not just rap. Like, he has like violins and shit. Like,
yeah.
you just gotta listen to it.
You gotta listen to it.
Unfortunately, we don't have any Tyler, the Creator songs in the database right now, which is so upsetting.
Which there's a lot of Tyler requested, which we love because we're
everyone's been requesting some Tyler.
We've been saying that.
We've been saying this from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
We're working on it.
So also music news, Queen, the band Queen.
They're coming to New York City?
They're coming to New York City, Baltimore, Philly, Detroit.
Baltimore?
Yes.
I'm driving to Baltimore tonight.
Oh my god.
For Regional Summit. If you're a real one, you're a real one, and you know.
Mm-hmm. Cheer, kings and queens.
Cheer, kings and queens.
Right. But, so they're going on tour in October, and it's the first time that they've done a North American tour in like a while, but they're doing it with, Adam Lambert, because Freddie Mercury, rest in peace, King, rest in peace, King. But, I was trying to get tickets because the tickets went on sale this morning at like 10, and so it's through Ticketmaster. And I've got a problem with you, Ticketmaster, because how come every time I go in early, I'm waiting in the queue of thousands of people, I have to wait there for like over an hour, then I get in, and it's by venue, by the way, so it's not like all the tickets, you have to wait for one venue, and then you go in, and I see the tickets, they're almost all sold out already, and then besides that, it's like, oh, I click on a ticket, I was like, okay, I got this. I'm going to get it. I click on it. Then it just loads and loads and loads. And then it goes, a customer has beat you to this ticket. Every single available ticket that it says is not actually available. So I didn't even get...
Maybe the government should be focusing on Ticketmaster right now.
Yeah, Ticketmaster. Because I heard the same thing happen with like the Taylor Swift tickets. That was like a big deal that people were reselling them for a lot of money. And I saw like this Queen video, like Brian May, the guitarist, was talking about how they didn't want to resell the tickets for more than their original value. I don't know how that's going to happen because like all the tickets are already gone. Ticketmaster, update your system. I just had to rant at you for a second because that is absolute BS. But anyway, now that we're on Queen, we finally have my song of the week. We went a little bit over because we're passionate.
We were passionate about that TikTok.
Yeah, we're passionate.
Let us play Jury's song of the week.
All right, listen. And that was Don't Stop Me Now by Queen.
Hey.
We love Queen. Love Queen. Love Freddie. Love Brian. Love Roger. Love John. What I be saying?
Love Queen.
Love Queen.
Love Nikki Dress Up Queen.
Not the app. The dress up app. Anyway, so we're going to get into another trial. We just talked about the TikTok trial.
We got trials today for y'all.
And by the way, what month is it?
Is Women's History Month still?
It's a Women's History Month still.
So that means we have powerful women.
Right. This is the last day of March, and this is our last show in March. So we still have powerful women going on. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. So in case you don't know who Gwyneth Paltrow is.
Gwyneth Paltrowgeist. Sorry.
She's an actress. She was in a lot of movies. Well, still is, but she's known for being Pepper in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like Iron Man movies. She's
Pepper.
She's Iron Man's wife, Tony Stark's wife.
Is she hot in that movie?
Sure. Yeah, she's blonde. She's the blonde girl.
She's hot.
Right. You know who I'm talking about?
No, but she's hot.
Right.
No, I know who she is.
She was also she was also in the movie Seven. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, Seven. It was like about the serial killer.
I think I saw the next one, 8.
No.
Oh.
Stop.
Wait, 6? Wait, are you talking about 6? The movie 6 with the
No.
and it's animated?
No, I'm talking about 7, about a movie about a serial killer. That's live action.
With the phone? No.
Okay.
I don't know.
I thought you were making a joke that the sequel was 8. I was like, no.
Is there
No.
not a series? Okay, just keep going.
Okay, it's fine, but she was in the movie 7. She's in a lot of movies. Just look her face up, you probably will recognize it. But she's actually on trial right now, so I put together some interesting clips from the trial that, I mean, you just listen and we'll explain.
You were wearing goggles, a helmet.
Yes,
Okay, kind of looked like everybody else on the slope.
that's always my intention.
Okay. Probably had a better ski outfit, though, I bet.
I still have the same one.
May I ask how tall you are?
I'm just under 5'10".
Okay. I am so jealous.
I
'Cause
think I'm shrinking though.
you and me both. I have to wear 4-inch heels just to make it to 5'5".
Well,
so.
they're very nice.
Well, thank you. And you're not trained in accident reconstruction.
Me?
Yeah,
No.
neither am I.
I was yelling at him.
Pretty loud. Pretty forceful.
I was pretty upset.
Right? You're
Yeah.
small but mighty. Actually, you're not that small. Okay, and I'm assuming, and you're under oath here, that you're a good tipper.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. I wouldn't expect anything less. And you're bringing this claim for $1.
I am.
Okay, in fact, your counsel, Steve, do you still have that dollar bill? That
I'll let you use your own.
I'm not going to even respond to that. Nah, I don't need it.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't need it. You saw Mr. Owens wave that $1 around, right?
I did.
Okay. $1 in symbolic damages. Is that accurate?
It's an actual dollar that I'm asking for.
That $1 is symbolic. Do you remember me asking you
It's
about
symbolic because the damages would actually be more.
that? Okay. But remember me asking you, is it symbolic? And you said, yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay. And I asked you as well, you learned about that through Taylor Swift because she asked for $1 in symbolic damages, right?
And I think I said at that point I had not been familiar with it, but I since am.
Are you good friends with Taylor Swift?
No.
Was she flirting? Were they flirting?
I mean, I think that's, by the way, not her lawyer.
Who is that?
That's the other,
That's the other person's lawyer?
Yeah.
The
Whoever.
defendant's lawyer?
I think she's the defendant. I don't know. I can't remember.
So what happened? Why is she in court?
Okay, so this is the most obvious money grab lawsuit that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened was that there was a skiing accident when Gwyneth Paltrow was skiing, and there was this guy. This happened in 2016, by the way. Terry Sanderson is his name. He is a retired optometrist. I don't know what that means.
What is that? Optometrist?
I think so. I don't know what that is.
The throat doctor?
Oh,
No, eye doctor? Optometrist.
Oh, yeah. That's
Girl, I don't
probably-
know.
I don't know. We don't know.
We don't know.
Education, not educating. And he had sued Paltrow for $300,000, accusing her of skiing out of control during a run on a beginner slope at Deer Valley Resort in Park City, and claiming that her impact caused a traumatic brain injury and broke 4 ribs, and among serious injuries, other serious injuries. So, as a counterclaim, Paltrow requested $1, which you just heard. And it's basically she's saying, oh, okay, I'm just going to sue for $1 because I know this is a money grab, and I don't know. But Gwyneth is also a little crazy. She also is kind of a con woman, in my opinion, because she has this company called Goop. Have you ever heard of that, Goop?
Goop?
Yeah.
No.
Everybody right now, go online and look up Goop. She sells the weirdest things online, and the cheapest thing is probably like $500. She was selling a vagina smelling candle at one point. I'm not even joking. So she's weird like that, but her counterclaim is $1. The jurors actually just found yesterday that Sanderson was 100% at fault in the crash and caused Gwyneth Paltrow the harm, which would make sense because if you saw the trial and just saw them, this man is like a big man. Like, he's like 76 now, but he's a big man. How is little Gwyneth Paltrow, which, okay, she said she's 5'9", she's tall, but she's like skinny as a bone, okay? She's not gonna hurt anybody. And I don't know, there was something weird going on with her and that attorney.
Wait, she's selling...
Go ahead.
She's selling sea salt and caramel water-based lube for $55.
That's probably the cheapest thing on that website. No, it's crazy. Mr. Sanderson testified that he heard a blood-curdling scream just before a serious smack sent him absolutely flying. His concussion, he said, had caused his personality to change and turned him into a self-imposed recluse who got confused and felt unsafe. His lawyers argued that Ms. Paltrow was involved in a hit-and-run and then denied the crash and tried to cover it up. But it's obviously a money grab, but I find it so weird because this was honestly the weirdest trial that I've ever watched in my life. Like, first of all, it happened on a bunny slope. Like, the beginner slope.
The beginner slope.
Yeah, like the little
the little
bump.
up and down
slope. Yeah. And you're telling me that Gwyneth Paltrow, who weighs like 125 pounds max, slams into you and she broke 4 ribs on a bunny slope and caused a concussion. First of all, if that's true and it caused a traumatic brain injury, why are you a witness then? Why are you even on the stand? Because wouldn't your brain injury not make you remember it correctly?
Right.
And so that's one thing.
Did he have any witnesses?
There was a video of it, and
okay.
Yeah, so the debate was, though, what Gwyneth was saying, oh no, he crashed into me, which the jurors said happened. That happened.
Oh, so he did crash into her.
Yes, he did crash into her and actually hurt her, and then went to get a massage. I don't know. There is the guy who's suing her. His daughter got on the stand and started crying about how fragile her dad is, and all this stuff. No, it is the weirdest trial I've ever seen.
She wanted that money.
Gwyneth's lawyer offered the bailiffs cookies in the middle of the trial, and
I was gonna say, the way they're talking is so like laid back.
No, it is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like, I couldn't even fit all the clips into what I put here because there is so many weird things that go on. The guy that's suing her too is like such a weird guy. He got caught about like lying about his height, and like Gwyneth Paltrow's lawyer was like, so you grew 3 inches in the last 2 weeks. And then he was like, I was surprised too.
Okay.
No, it's the weird. It's really funny, but it's just a weird incident. And I don't know. I felt like Gwyneth Paltrow is a powerful woman.
She's a powerful woman.
I mean, if she can sell vagina candles for $500,
if she is selling sea salt caramel water-based lube for $55,
yeah, kind of iconic, I guess, for her. Oh my God! Brandon just hit
Sorry, I
his
just
knee.
like punched the.
Brandon's hit his
That
knee.
hurt.
Okay, are you okay?
I'm good, but is there any other well, we went into this knowing that we wanted like a very powerful woman.
Yeah, we're not even gonna pretend because technically this is the finale.
This is the finale of our Powerful Women segment.
Yeah, because it's the last day in March.
So we need someone who has a lot of power, but unfortunately, she's not here with us in today's modern time and age.
She passed away.
Died.
That's a Wendy Williams moment.
She died.
So we're gonna prepare ourselves because this takes a little bit.
Yeah,
of, like,
this does take a little
preparation.
bit of setup and preparation for us to get her here, but
we're gonna do it. So like, can you turn off the lights?
Yeah, I'll shut off the lights really quick.
All right.
Okay, now light the candles.
Okay. Do you have the music?
Yeah, I'll pull it up right now.
3, 2,
1.
C'est lei les papala, 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 c'est lei les
papala. Elizabeth? What was that?
What the?
Ooh, it's It's so hot down there.
You were in the bad place, weren't you?
We're not even surprised.
My heavens, have I died?
Yes, girl, but we're bringing,
bringing
you back.
Wait, who are you guys? Where am I?
You're in the production room.
Well, you're in America.
Yeah, this is America.
This is WMCC. It's a college radio station. I'm Jaree.
I'm Braden.
My heavens, not America.
What? That's what you're concerned about?
You guys don't put beans on toast. You get shots up
Whoa,
in the Max Club.
Okay,
And you guys are obese,
Incest,
you buggers,
incest.
with your McDonald's.
Incest.
What's your family bloodline?
You only asking that because I'm black, huh? We're both American.
We're American.
Because if you're not a full-breed English genie bugger, I cannot be here.
We are 0% English.
And we brought you here. We can send you right back, girl.
Right.
You guys are disgusting.
Oh, it's in my eyes.
I think I got some in my mouth. Oh.
That's what you get, you fat, obese Yankee Doodle wankers. Go ride your cheap bullocks to the max.
Ow.
Did you just punch her, bitch? Oh, hold my hoops. Hold my hoops.
Oh,
Diana. And this was for the ice.
My
and
toe.
This was for Meghan Markle.
Grab her by her hair.
Oh, I'm
Rip her down. Rip her down. Grab her.
Okay.
I'm good. Ladies in a box, she in a box, she's box, she's box, she's box, she dead in a box.
Oh man,
I think we just beat her like back into like the afterlife.
we did say we could take her out though, so we did ward her.
Anyways, I think we should never summon anyone ever again.
Maybe just not Queen Elizabeth.
My toe hurts.
You okay?
Is your face okay? She like decked you really hard.
I know. Is my eye swollen?
No. Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
I will summon her back here to beat her again.
Whip her ass again.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, well, she's gone now, so.
Well, good thing she's gone because.
Girl, good thing there's
she was
break.
being mad aggressive.
Good thing there's break because I'm telling you,
Your eye is messed up.
I know, that's what I'm saying, and I mean, I didn't think it would backfire that hard. Like I
didn't think summoning someone from the dead would be like that insane.
Well, yeah, I mean, because if you think about it, like, who's the woman in life who holds the most power? The queen. So that's what we wanted to do.
Queen
and
Elizabeth.
That backfired more than Judge Judy. Like
that was a bigger backfire than Judge Judy. I think that was our craziest. That was our craziest women's
experience. I hope that we don't get cursed by like the afterlife gods.
No, yeah, that summoning ritual was really scary.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know.
Wait, I'm gonna blow out the candles really quick.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea. Oh, okay. I don't know why we had so many candles.
Like
wait, should I blow the one out over here?
Yeah, blow that one out.
Okay, wait. It's not going down.
Okay.
Oh, we got it.
We got it.
So, let's talk about the Queen a little bit.
Yeah,
because,
let's talk about Queen.
Because now
she's powerful, but...
Yeah, she's powerful in a bad way,
In
honestly.
a bad way, yeah.
And since we have beef with her now from the afterlife, let's just talk about some of the stuff that...
Some of the crazy stuff she's done.
So when her first year in power, she signed a bill funding concentration camps in Kenya. This is an incident known as the Mau Mau Uprising. She also, her and Philip, Prince Philip, who's her husband, were absent parents, and basically the nannies had to raise their kids because they would go on 6 months vacations at a time.
Terrible.
Also, like, how are you going to be there for your country when you're going on vacations? Which, by the way, in case anybody had it twisted, the royal family doesn't do anything. They're just figureheads.
They just sit there.
Exactly. Like, at one time, sure. Now, not anymore. They enforce weird oppressive roles on their in-laws, aka, Princess Diana and Meghan Markle. There's a lot of talk now that they make the girls weigh in like every single day. Princess Diana actually ended up being anorexic because of this, and they have a lot of weird laws that go on there. Definitely look into that if you want to. They made Meghan Markle, who is Prince Harry's husband, which I'm sure everybody knows about because there was drama now that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry ended up leaving the royal family, but
as they should,
right? But they made Meghan Markle get rid of her dog because he wasn't a purebred. So I'm not even surprised that...
I'm not even surprised she asked if we were purebred.
Right. That
Englishmen.
honestly makes sense, because I was like, you know, we knew there was going to be a problem, but...
We knew there was going to be some racial tension.
Right, we just wanted to, like, ask her if these were true or not, and
Yeah.
she just... Obviously,
We
they're
didn't
true.
even get to ask her any of the questions.
Right.
She just went off on a spit in our face.
Apparently
like,
they're true,
disgusting.
because, like...
They must be true.
Right.
Freaking weird.
Of course, they are racist, as we heard, right? In 2004, the Queen told a group of black diners to go back to the colonies.
Not to the colonies.
Yeah, and when she, quote-unquote, apologized, she said that it hurts when people call her racist because she loves these people. And she actually tried to be African because she loves Africans so much by dyeing her hair black, but her light eyes gave it away. That was her apology.
That's the only thing that gave it away.
Yeah, and her husband, Prince Philip, once said to Chinese students, if you stay here much longer, you'll all be slitty-eyed. He also asked an Australian if they, a group of students, if they still throw spears at each other. So that's just some recent quotes that I found. And besides that, they also have ties to the Nazis. So this actually goes back to the more of like the Queen's parents. The Queen was alive, but there is a picture that the royal family actually tried to cover up of like the Queen when she was young. So I'm not going to necessarily blame her for this, but her and her family.
Although she probably would do this current day.
Right. She was.
If she wasn't.
She was hailing Hitler in the photo, and they tried to cover it up. Yeah. Prince Andrew, who is her son, was involved in a trafficking ring involving minors, and
oh my gosh.
I hope that our audience knows who Jeffrey Epstein is by now.
Oh, yeah.
But the Queen, there's actually photographic evidence of the Queen lending Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell her vacation house. So they were actually besties, and I know that they were besties because Prince Andrew was on the Epstein... on the island, was on the flight logs at least 4 times. So, and that's just what is apparently released. So, and then Princess Diana, when Princess Diana died, which there's a lot...
There's a lot to conspire there.
There's a lot to conspire there, but they refused to raise the flag half-mast for her death, which they do, like, honorary...
For everyone?
Right. And the Queen also did not make a statement for 5 days, and the only reason why she actually ended up making a statement was because the media was so confused on why she's not making a statement yet. And so the media basically got on her for it, and...
Terrible.
Yeah, so there was a lot of disrespect there. They also acted like members of the family with learning disabilities didn't exist, which this was the Queen's uncle's daughters, these two, Catherine and Nerissa Bowles-Lyon. They were the first cousins of Queen Elizabeth, and they were treated like a dirty secret because they had learning disabilities. After their father, the Queen's uncle, died in 1930, the two were placed in a Royal Earlswood Hospital in London in 1941. And there was actually 3 other members that also were placed in this hospital because they had learning disabilities. In case you're wondering why so many of them had disabilities, it's because...
They're inbred.
They're inbred, exactly. They were actually... Catherine and Nerissa were treated as if they were dead, and in fact it was reported that they both passed away in 1940.
Oh my...
So they made a fake death certificate saying that the two had died to cover up that, you know, they
weren't actually dead.
They weren't actually dead. No, Nerissa died in 1986 and was placed in a grave with a name tag and a serial number, so that she didn't even get her actual...
Not a serial number.
Yeah. And Catherine died in 2014 at 87 years old, which is actually how this got leaked in the first place, is because when she died it was, you know, more modern, 2014, so it was kind of hard not to leak it, if that makes sense. So it ended up getting leaked. But yeah, those are just the 2 that they signed the fake death certificates for in order to hide the fact that they had learning disabilities. And
that's messed up.
Yeah, and the fact that I think everybody knows...
I think the Queen's just...
The how dark will the baby be? Meghan Markle.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Stuff. Yeah. So there's, as you can tell,
There's a lot to unpack there.
As you can tell, we love the Queen here, and we okay. Listen, there's a few British people we like. Like we like.
Yeah.
I like your music, guys. Like your old music,
I guess
not your current
so.
one. Not the British rap.
The tingle scrrrr.
Yeah, not that one. No, you gave us the Beatles and Queen. You gave us legends. That's as much as I'm gonna give you there. So you know what? Let's not feel bad that we beat her.
We're not gonna feel bad that we literally just beat Queen Elizabeth back into the afterlife.
No, let's not do that.
We're not.
No, we're not.
Well, anyways, with that being said, it's time for the last song of the day by me. And today we have some Gorillaz.
And don't go away.
Don't go away.
Because we're going to close the show out.
We're going to close the show out after we listen to this song. Don't worry.
Enjoy the tune.
And with that being said, this is the end of Afternoon Delight.
Just a few notes before we go. In case you're wondering what the song was, it was Feel Good Inc. by Gorillaz. We both love Gorillaz as well. Gorillaz.
Leviosa.
You get a little weekly ASMR for you. Anyway, also, in case you're wondering why the Queen thing sounded familiar, I may have talked about it on a Do and Da weekly podcast on my YouTube channel, #promotion, #ad.
Check her out.
Yup. It's me, my dad. BT Dubs.
Her and Papi.
Yes. Anyway, we'll be posting the question of the week on the Instagram story and also TikTok.
Damn, I keep kicking this shit.
Your knee is not going to be okay
Sorry.
after this.
It hurts.
Oh my god. Oh,
my toe still hurts.
Your toe still hurts from the Queen?
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Anyway, so we'll post the question on the Instagram story and the TikTok. Also, make sure you follow the TikTok, WMCC Radio, because we're going to be posting some clips.
Yeah, y'all just wait.
There.
Y'all just wait.
So make sure you tune in next week. This will be replayed Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 3 to 4 p.m. and we'll be live.
Well, next week we won't be live because of spring
right.
break, so it will just be a replay again. But make sure to tune in the next week after spring break.
Yes, after spring break, tune in Friday, 1 to 2 p.m. as usual. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all better slay the day away.